What's up? How's everybody doing tonight? I doubt there's anybody watching this. I've tried to make this video so many times because it's like I'm nervous to talk to even myself, but I'm just a guy on the internet for now, I guess, and I need somebody to talk to. I need to vent, really. I need to get some stuff off my chest because I am just not having a good time. I'm not having a good time anymore, and I need to admit it to somebody who hasn't heard it before, because I have no friends and I have no family, and honestly, I'm in a bit of a predicament. My predicament won't sound like a predicament to most people. They will probably hear this and say this guy is just a whiner and a complainer and needs to be more thankful for what he has. And you know what? I am thankful for what I have, but there's something deeper going on with me, and that is, let me just tell you my story, okay? Let me start over and let me tell you my story. I have this other account. It's like a podcast, okay? It's a podcast about a certain topic that I'm not going to get into because then you'll go looking for it. You might actually find me, or my fans will find this, or whatever, but I'm so sick of that topic. I've been doing it for 3 years now, and I've created such a toxic fan base accidentally. And I don't want to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm so tired of the conversations I have to have on that show. I'm so tired of the topics that I have to visit on that show. I release 2 episodes a week on that show, and it's just like, fuck, man. And I try to be creative with it because I'm a filmmaker. In my free time, I make films, like short films and movies. I write screenplays and scripts, and I do video editing, and I'm a creative person. But on this other show, I don't really have the ability to be creative because the following that I have built there has zero interest in my creativity. They are only interested in having their specific feelings and opinions and viewpoints validated by the words that I say. And they're not actually into me being creative. And, you know, like anywhere where thousands of people gather, there's a few that don't fit the bill for what I'm saying right now. Like, there's a few who are like, who would hear me say this and be like, dude, we support you. But we're talking like less than 1%, okay? Less than 1% of my following even knows that my dog has attacked me. Even knows, say hi. Since you attacked the camera, say hi. They don't even know who I am, man. And whenever they get a glimpse of me, like recently, I tried to release a short film on my channel. Nobody gives a single fuck, dude. Nobody gives a single fuck about it. And I try to like get people to, so I don't want to screw up my channel, right? Because it pays my bills. So I don't want to fuck up the algorithm or anything like that. So I make another YouTube channel and I'm just like, here, go and follow this if you're interested in my short films. They're not fucking interested. And so I have thousands of people that claim to be my fans. But it's interesting because they're not, they're only fans of what I'm saying in that particular space that I'm in. In that particular space that I'm in has become a space that I kind of got into because I was vaguely interested in some things, and so I made some videos talking about it, and then it got big enough where it became a job. And I was like, this is great. For 3 years, I was like, this is great. Because it meant that I could quit my day job. It meant that I could, have the freedom to pursue this other realm, essentially. But that realm has now become a prison for me, because now I'm a slave to these fans who don't give a fuck about who I actually am. And every time I try to be like, hey, this isn't the only thing I care about, because what I talk about is very niche, and I'm just like, this isn't the only thing that I fucking do. This isn't the only thing that I fucking care about. Like, but these people live in that world. And so these people live in this world that I talk about on this show, and they can never escape it. But I'm like a spectator of that world who had opinions and spoke them and found myself following. And now I have this account that's approaching its 2nd million view mark, and it's like, I can't even quit it now unless I want to go back to work and then, get another day job doing something and give up on creativity, essentially, and be that guy who is tired all day or is tired at the end of his work day and doesn't have the fucking strength to pick up his fucking camera and go out and film a short film. I don't have any friends because I always work on this show, and I'm not a very social person. I'm kind of antisocial, and I don't have any family, so it's really just kind of like me. And I want to make movies, man. I want to keep doing that. I want to dive into that. The people who have given me the time of day to view that shit, they've been like, dude, you're good. You need to keep going. And you would just think that these people who call themselves my fans, you would just think that they would be like, wow, we kind of care about this dude because he's, we tune in twice a week to watch his episodes. Let's go check out his short films. Let's go check out his art. But they don't. They don't care at all. So it's a weird predicament, man. I'm a slave to myself. I'm a slave to this fan base that I've created. And I want to quit, but I can't, because if I do, I have to change my entire life. So I have occupied myself. I have become the occupier, the foreign occupier of my own nation. And I have, 15 fucking stories that I'm ready to film, but nobody to act in them, nobody to help me make them. So I film everything myself. I am my actor, I am my director, I am my writer, I am my editor, I am my everything for this project. And you can only make so many movies about yourself before you just start feeling stupid and fucking dumb. And I don't know. I guess that's my rant.